History is full of firsts.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Many of those firsts shaped our way of life. For 70 years, KPRC Channel 2 has been proud to be pioneers in shaping television and Houston history.
In a state the size of Texas, I hope everyone can enjoy.
Causing the storms Thursday.
Minutes before 9 o'clock, the crew's here telling her.
For the first time in a long, they had 11. See the some of your men.
Isn't it good to work for a place that has a sense of history? And indeed it is.
See, taking the president from Spring to College Station following.
If you have something you'd like Channel 2 Investigates to check out, call the tip line at 713-223-TIPS or email investigates@click2houston.com. Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News at 10.
Happening now at 10.
I'm gonna always miss her, but I know she's in a better place.
Celebrating a life taken too soon. Loved ones gather for a 5th birthday party for Malia Davis.
Plus, tragedy in Fort Benton County. One person is dead, 2 others injured in a head-on collision. Tonight at 10, what we know about the victims.
But first, we begin with the chance for rain. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Sion Rhodes.
And I'm Jonathan Martinez. Today was certainly beautiful, but tomorrow brings the start of some soggy days ahead. Channel 2 meteorologist Justin Stapleton joins us now to time it all out for us. Justin?
Yeah, guys, it's going to be a slow ramp up, too, so don't be canceling your plans, sir.
Nope.
Golf, you're fine. You should be okay, yeah. But we will start to see some showers in the afternoon, courtesy of this. I've changed some of the coloring here so you can turn on what's called the infrared satellite imagery. Infrared basically just means we can see it at night. Otherwise, we wouldn't see these clouds out there. But you notice that they are starting to stream across Mexico, and that's what I think is going to start some of our streamer showers by tomorrow afternoon. That's kind of the time framing. I'm going to take it hour by hour here in just a second, show you. Right now, though, pretty quiet night out there. As Jonathan mentioned, it was a beautiful Saturday. Temperatures are all sitting in the 60s and still have some 50s sprinkled out there as well. So let's talk Featurecast as we go in. Notice that it's clear now, but here come those clouds coming in from the south and southwest. Now, there's a chance that we could get a few light showers by morning if you're headed out for church services at, let's say, 8 o'clock, mainly out west. Most of the rest of the area should be rain-free, but as we get into the afternoon, notice that a few more of those showers get a little more widespread. They're about 20–30%. Nothing heavy, but they will be out there. Temperatures, once again, are going to be on the warm side. Here's the big kicker, though. That's just the beginning of what is going to be a couple of really wet days, and you see the big bullseye just to the east of us, but that is going to include a good chunk of southeast Texas. This is for Monday, Tuesday, and possibly even into Wednesday. I'm going to take that day by day, show you how much rain that may turn into, and when we can finally get all that out of there and maybe salvage a little bit of sunny weather for our work week forecast, guys. I'll have that in just a bit.
Justin, thank you. We are following breaking news out of Afghanistan. Multiple U.S. troops have been killed and wounded in an attack in Nangarhar province. Military officials say American and Afghan forces came under fire during a joint operation. Now, those officials have not said how many U.S. service members may be dead or wounded. More than 12,000 U.S. troops are currently serving in Afghanistan, fighting terrorist groups and assisting local forces in the country.
Developing right now in Fort Bend County, a man is dead and another severely injured following a violent crash there in that county. Deputies believe a grandfather with 2 children in his car lost control and ended up going the wrong way on FM 361 near FM 1994. At some point, he hit another vehicle head on. The driver of that vehicle has been identified as Seth Farquhar, according to firefighters. He was flown to the hospital and is listed in critical condition. The man who was killed has not been identified. No word on the condition of the children tonight. Gone, but certainly not forgotten. Family, friends, and the community celebrating the life of Malia Davis today.
She would have turned 5 years old this week, but her young life was cut short when she was killed last May. Although she's no longer here, her family choosing to celebrate her birthday. Channel 2's Sally Mamdou live with their celebration. Sally?
See how Malia Davis's death really took a toll on the community, especially, of course, on her family. And this celebration was one way to honor her memory and certainly keep it alive. Blowing bubbles in the sky.
All these people are here to honor her birthday.
It is one way Malia Davis's family is honoring her memory and keeping it alive. Malia would have turned 5 years old on Thursday.
She was well loved by many people.
Her great-grandmother, Charlie Mae Green, dressed in pink along many others, celebrated Malia's birthday with bubbles instead of candles and a cake.
If she was alive, we'd celebrate it. And now that she's in heaven, we still celebrate it.
Old and young sent some bubbles up above, even those who never met little Malia.
My daughter here, she resembles Malia, and she wanted to celebrate her birthday. We were reading an article, and she just wanted to come and blow bubbles to let her know that we love her down here, and we just wanted to show her family support.
A family that's still grieving the loss of little Malia. In May of last year, her boyfriend's mother, Darion Vince, reported her missing, but then was later charged in connection to her death.
I'm going to always miss her, but I know she's in a better place.
Malia's grandmother told us that they're still seeking justice in her case. We are live in downtown. Sally Mamdou, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Sally, thank you. Tonight, Houston police searching for a shooter who opened fire on a group of people in northwest Houston. 1 person was killed, 3 others rushed to the hospital. This happened in the 1000 block of Glen near Wheatley Street around 12:45 this afternoon. Investigators believe an assault-style rifle was used in the rampage. They also say this may be gang-related and retaliatory. Although police have not released the victim's identity, they say the man who was killed was a 29-year-old local rap artist.
A ground flare sending a plume of orange smoke into the air out in Baytown, startling the residents who live near the Raven chemical plant early this morning. But what you see in this video here, we're told, was intentionally done. A representative from the plant says a power outage activated a burn-off procedure. They say the plant is working normally. One homeowner says he could feel that flare.
As soon as I started settling down, my house started shaking. I thought it was an earthquake, so I thought that was scary for me. I have my kids in here, so, you know, we had no warning. Being surrounded by plants, the main thing is safety for me and my family.
Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo says there are no levels of butane in the air quality.
The Liberty County Sheriff's deputy who died earlier this week has been laid to rest. Deputy Richard Witten died of a heart attack. Today, law enforcement, family, and friends honoring him at the Sanctuary Church in Cleveland. Witten was laid to rest at the Cleveland Memorial Cemetery. He was recovering from a gunshot wound from an incident in May last year when he passed away during physical therapy.
You at 10 o'clock, hungry for crime, apparently. A pizza restaurant targeted by burglars in Rosenberg, and they got pretty creative breaking in. Rosenberg police say the burglars busted into the Little Caesars on Herndon Drive early this morning, and police say the crooks got in through the roof. No word yet on what, if anything, was actually stolen.
We want to remind you about 2 major traffic alerts this weekend. A live look out over 610, the West Loop, where all main lanes are shut down at the Southwest Freeway. The loop is not set to reopen until 5 o'clock Monday morning. You're going to want to take side streets like Chimney Rock, Rice, Newcastle, or Wesleyan as alternate routes. And another total closure, I-10 just east of downtown. That's shut down as crews demolish the Waco Street Bridge. You'll be forced onto the feeder. We've got everything you need to know about these alerts on our website, click2houston.com. NASA is making sure the future of space is well educated.
Yes, they are. Hundreds of educators are diving into space exploration over at Space Center Houston. Educators from countries like Brazil, Colombia, even China coming for this Space Exploration Educators Conference. During the 3-day immersion, they were paired with space experts, and they did various experiments and even practice, get this, packing for Mars. The goal is to get students better educated, that is, on space exploration.
We did this presentation with teachers to give them real content in the classroom because we're going to the moon in 2024, and in order to do that, we need a robust workforce.
It seems like they're ready for it. This is the Space Center Houston's 26th annual Space Exploration Educators Conference being held. Now to the future of the police force. Today, 16 teams competed in real-life police scenarios. Houston police officers acting like civilians in robbery and injury scenarios. It's part of Houston Police Department's Explorer program. That program is open to people between the ages of 14 to 20. There are 13 posts for the program right here in the Houston area.
An outbreak under investigation at a popular getaway from some living in southeast Texas.
Still coming up at 10, the number of people that have fallen ill with norovirus and where officials in Louisiana believe they got it from.
And mall massacre. A man goes on a shooting rampage at a mall in Thailand. What we know about that shooter and the victims next on Channel 2 News at 10. We are following breaking news out of northwest Houston. All inbound lanes of 290 at Pinemont are closed because of a crash. This is a 2-vehicle crash, and we understand a Houston Fire Department pumper truck was also involved. We know 3 people have been hurt, but we don't know the extent of their injuries. We'll continue to get more information on this, but avoid that area if possible tonight.
Developing right now in Thailand, a soldier accused of killing at least 21 people and hurting 42 others in a shooting at a crowded shopping mall has been killed, that bringing an end to a 12-hour manhunt as well. The mall was shut down and the streets outside were closed while the authorities there tried to find the gunman and rescue shoppers who were still inside. Cell phone video from in the mall showed dozens of people scrambling for safety. This is a soldier right here believed to be behind that shooting. Meantime, during the massacre, he was allegedly posting to his Facebook page. Officials say the soldier hid in the mall's basement. He was shot and killed by security forces.
Turning to the latest in the coronavirus crisis, the U.S. Embassy in Beijing has confirmed to NBC News that the first American has died of coronavirus. That 60-year-old patient died at a hospital in Wuhan, China. In total, the virus has claimed at least 811 lives, and the death toll is expected to rise. Some 850 U.S. citizens, their immediate family members, and permanent legal residents have been evacuated from Wuhan. There have been a total of 5 flights evacuating people to the U.S., including one flight that landed at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio just yesterday.
Back here in the States, an outbreak of the norovirus in the Lake Charles area has left at least 200 people sick. Health officials say a number of people were attending events at the LaBerge Casino when they reportedly fell ill, and they expect the number of people who are sick to continue to rise. The norovirus is highly contagious and can cause vomiting, diarrhea, even stomach pains. To stop the spread, officials are urging people to stay home, wash their hands, thoroughly disinfect the areas as well with bleach-based household cleaners.
A live look outside on this beautiful Saturday night. Justin's back after the break with changes that are heading our way in the forecast.
This is home.
Wait a minute.
Work it.
Bill Nye apparently now a fashion model and going viral because of it. Taking a break from educating us on climate change, your favorite science guy lent his model-esque stature to the Blue Jacket fashion show on Wednesday. Busted a move there as well. During the show, he busted that move to Lizzo's Juice as he strutted his stuff down the catwalk.
Hey, speaking of Lizzo, the Houston-born star getting pumped up for her rodeo debut. The award-winning artist sharing some of her favorite H-Town spots on Instagram today, capturing the photos, getting ready for the rodeo. She included Shipley's, Astroworld, Funplex and A-Leaf, Crump Stadium, and of course, Frenchie's. General sale tickets for her rodeo performance went on sale Thursday. They sold out in just 7 minutes.
We're still waiting for our tickets.
They're out there. The tickets are out there. Just how much do you want to pay?
How much fun would that be? Not that much, but how much fun would that be for us 3 to be down there watching the... We tap our toes along and sing along when we can.
Tap your toes. I'm going to be dancing.
More than toe tap.
Okay, all right. There's a hoedown apparently going on behind the camera.
We want to go to the show. I'll tell you what, I think everyone had too many Skittles during the break here. We're having some trouble.
Had zero.
Anyway, let's talk about what we got. This is coming in from Garwood, Texas. This is the snow moon, if you guys knew that. The full moon is actually in about 3 hours, right after 1 a.m. So tomorrow's the actual full moon still. We had some beautiful pictures. Look at this one from Christie Lake up in Cleveland. Yes, sir. That looks real nice. And love this one, too, from Marianne. That's in Brenham. So she said, so good night to take the blanket out and check out the stars. I could not agree more. Problem is, clouds are starting to move in. So if you're going to get those stars, get them quick because they're moving quick. We've got low 70s for highs today, so fairly comfortable out there. We got to 68 in Galveston. Notice got a little jiggle on the camera as the winds are starting to pick up just a bit. I do think we're going to start to see a windier day tomorrow. Expect it to be breezy most Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, as I said, when that rain starts to move in. Right now, though, pretty steady southeast wind. We've got temperatures kind of all over from the mid-upper 50s to low 60s, and we'll only fall a few degrees tonight. We're going to kind of park it fairly mild, and most of those winds, as I mentioned, coming right out of the southeast, so off of the Gulf. For the most part, though, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of fog issues out there tonight. I turned on a water vapor loop so you get an idea of that cloud cover that's starting to move in from the southwest. Won't be real heavy late tonight and early tomorrow. It's by tomorrow afternoon when we start to see not only those showers moving in, but we also get this. And as you say, what's that? Well, this is going to be the beginning of an area of low pressure. Once it gets out of the Rockies and get into those open plains, it could really blow up and likely start to drag a cold front down here in the southern plains. That is going to be the first of 3 different rainmakers for us. So let's talk about tomorrow's shower chances. Notice we cloud things up as we get into the morning. I think the majority of this is going to be much lighter than what the computers are showing. They just pick up on extra cloud cover, more moisture in the atmosphere, and they think, well, that's got to be a shower. Not necessarily. Sometimes it's just extra clouds, and then eventually the showers start to come. So I think most of your day will be okay. These will be on the light side, so don't cancel any of your plans. Just keep an eye to the sky. That said, when we start getting into Monday into Tuesday, watch what happens. Notice that Saturday and Sunday showers, I should say, stay on the light side. But as we head into Monday, here comes a front. This is going to be enhanced by what we call a little short wave. Think of it as like a little bowling ball in the atmosphere, comes in and really lifts the air up. And that's where you could get a chance for some stronger, maybe even slightly severe thunderstorms. Most of those look to stay a little further north of us, but we could drag some thunderstorms through with that cold front. And the problem is that front gets stuck at the coast, lingers. Here's another batch of heavy rain potential by Tuesday morning. You see, we've got more on the board for not only Tuesday, but into Wednesday's forecast as well, and even some cold snow up into North Texas. So all in all, as we get through Wednesday, we're talking anywhere from about 1 to 2 inches, possibly closer to 2 to 3 as you get a little further north and east. And the big bullseye for this is going to be this big swath right here from Louisiana working over and towards Mississippi. They could be dealing with some flash flooding issues. So we will keep a real close watch on this rain over the next couple of days. Good news is that we're super dry right now, so we can take a decent amount, just not all at once. That's basically the rule around here. But as we get to Thursday and Valentine's Day, we should be okay. Cool things off into the 40s and 50s, and we'll keep the temperatures a little more comfortable in the mid-60s.
Okay, all in all, not too bad.
Not too bad.
A lot for that.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
All right, Vanessa's in now, talking sports.
Finally, the XFL is here, and it was super fun. There was a great crowd tonight, so we're going to talk XFL. Also, Duke and UNC, one of the greatest rivalries in college basketball. You got to see the finish on this one. That's next.
.com.
Welcome into the Xfinity Sports Desk. Well, the wait is finally over. The Roughnecks hosted the LA Wildcats for their season opener. A lot of anticipation going into tonight's game, and the fans did come out. Lots of Roughnecks costumes for game one. Look at that beard. Down 14-6, PJ Walker throws the screen to James Butler, who runs it in from 16 yards out. That, of course, is good for a Roughnecks touchdown. And then down 17-12 just before the half. Again, P.J. Walker making a Deshaun Watson play, escapes pressure and goes deep for Sam Mobley. Roughnecks roll from there. They win 37-17, and KPRC's Ari Alexander has more.
The product on the field looked just like the one you would expect from June Jones, but it's what surrounds that product that makes the league.
Well, I think this is going to here for good. That's why I decided to come down from Canada. I was convinced that this league was going to make it. And I think after this season, it's just going to get better and better and better.
the viability of alternate football leagues wholly dependent on fan reaction. And according to Coach June Jones and some of the Roughnecks players, Game 1 got the right reaction from the crowd here at TD-ECU Stadium.
The guys on the field was actually having a lot of fun. You know, I know our side of the ball, our defense was having a ball out there. We was flying around, and, you know, we was picking each other up the whole time.
I mean, it looked like they had the fans into the game. I could hear them, and so I don't know what they did, but they got going.
The Roughnecks and the XFL will need those fans to stick around come Game 2. Ari Alexander, KPRC, Channel 2 Sports.
All right, the Rice Owls in action today. The women, of course, are in the middle of an incredible season, ranked first in Conference USA. For the men, it's been a little bit more of a struggle. Both teams played Middle Tennessee State today. The guys on the road. Middle Tennessee, struck first, but Owls freshman Drew Peterson gets it in the paint here. That game was a great one, and the Rice Owls win 91-83. That's their third game that they've won in a row. Much needed for those guys. The Rice women continue to dominate. Second half, backdoor cut to Williams. This is going to make it a 46-30 game. And of course, we saw a lot of this. Erica Ogumike, as we always do, her insane season continues as well. Her 9th game with 20 or more points. Owls win this one 77-60 and remain undefeated in Conference USA. And the Baylor Bears continue their incredible season, going into today's game boasting a 21 record. How about Freddie Gillespie with the block and then turns around and makes that layup look easy, helps the Bears take a 19-10 lead. Oklahoma State did come back. This dunk tied the game at 51, but Baylor was too much. The Bears end up winning 78-70. And the Longhorns hosting Texas Tech today. 5 minutes left. Kevin McCullough makes the tough shot here. That gives the Red Raiders the lead. Coleman feeds Ramey here for a Longhorn basket. They lead 57-56 at this point. Red Raiders erased a 16-point deficit to beat the Longhorns 62-57. And one of the greatest rivalries in college basketball tonight, Duke and UNC. Of course it went in overtime, right? Trey Jones puts it up for the intentional miss here. You can see he's going to get it back. And then Wendell Moore Jr. with the game-winning shot. Wait for it. Here it comes, guys. Miss. Wendell Moore. There you go. Game 98-96, Blue Devils. And we got to give a big congratulations to Houston Cougars senior forward Dorian Branch. She scored her 1,000th career point tonight. Right. We did a story on her a couple of months ago. She's fantastic. Serves as a correspondent for the broadcasting team at UH.
Good for her.
Multi-talented.
1,000 points. Yeah.
That's excellent.
Awesome.
That's
amazing. Congrats. We appreciate you watching. That does it for us. We'll see you again tomorrow, though.
An all-new SNL, RuPaul and the Biebs coming up.
Yep.